Social media targeting in 2026 is weird. You can build the same campaign twice with the same budget and get completely different outcomes. And a lot of that comes down to one thing. Platforms are shifting away from human controlled targeting and towards AI driven optimization. But there's a catch. The more AI learns about people, the more it risks crossing that privacy line. So, how do you scale performance without triggering distrust? Here's what's happening behind the scenes. Platforms like Meta are increasingly relying on modeled and aggregated signals because direct tracking has been restricted. So instead of saying target people who visited this website, who also follow these pages, who live in this zip code, you're increasingly saying, here's the goal, here's the creative, here's the budget, go find me results. That's AI audience optimization. And it's powerful because it can adapt faster than a human, but it also creates an ethical risk. AI can infer intent and interest from behavior patterns even when users didn't explicitly share that information. And when personalization comes from invisible inference instead of transparent consent, it stops feeling helpful and starts feeling invasive. Hyperpersonalization used to be the holy grail. The idea was the more relevant the ad, the better it performs. But in reality, relevance isn't the only variable anymore. Because personalization can become surveillance if it relies on hidden data sources. Research shows people are uncomfortable when ads feel like they know too much, even when the message is technically relevant. And the FTC has warned that using inferred data tied to sensitive attributes can expose brands to enforcement risk, especially when people don't realize those inferences are being made. So in 2026, personalization isn't about maximum precision, it's about responsible relevance. Here's what ethical targeting looks like now, and it still performs. First, use first party intent signals. If someone fills out a form, downloads a guide, watches a video, or engages with your content, that's a signal they knowingly created. Second, build creative for context, not surveillance. Instead of, we know what you're shopping for this, use messages like, if you're comparing options, here's what to look for. That feels helpful, not creepy. Third, let the algorithm optimize, but control inputs. You can use broad targeting and AI optimization, but your safeguards are compliant tracking setup, clean conversion events, honest messaging, transparent landing pages. Four, keep personalization declared. Personalize based on what people told you or did on your site, not what you guessed. Here are two examples of personalization done right. Example A is declared personalization, like tell us what you're interested in and we'll send the right resources. Example B is contextual personalization. For example, marketing performance is harder to measure in 2026. Here's how teams are adapting. And here's what not to do. Hey, you looked at this last night. Are you still thinking about it? That's where trust starts to break down. AI targeting is the future, but trust is the limiter. In the next video, we're talking about something every marketer is dealing with, why your best leads often look cold on paper, and why that doesn't mean that they're bad.